Mind your own business. Yeah, you mind your business, then you won't be.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. I bet you're wondering what you're listening to. Well, if you're wondering, you are listening to Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed. Hey, Ed.
Hi, Doug.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. We got producer T-Lo with us again today. Hi, T-Lo.
Hi, Doug and Ed.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
How's your week been?
It's been great. I have a lot of exciting updates to come later.
Okay. How's it been working with Ed all week?
The same.
I don't know if that's not appropriate, but you know, I don't want to.
Something you don't want to talk about in front of
Something I
your
don't want
boss?
to talk about right now.
It's like
Gotcha.
going into the restaurant and asking, how do you like your job, when the boss is standing behind you?
But if anyone has any questions or comments that they want read on the air, feel free to message Ed on Facebook or comment us on our Mind Your Own Business Facebook page.
So, what do they want to ask questions about? So, Doug,
Yes, Ed.
it's our third show.
Yeah?
And I was thinking today, you know, I have two kids, and the first child was like, you know, we took lots of pictures, and then we had a whole box of pictures, the first kid, and then Josh came along, and we didn't take quite as many pictures, and I was thinking, you know, do radio shows have that kind of same problem?
Well, listen, I have 3 kids, and I remember the first one, he had to be home at 11 o'clock. And my wife and I watched every move. By the time we had the third one, we didn't care where he was, what he did, you know. It gets, is that the point you're trying to make with this radio? Is there an analogy
there's an analogy.
with that in this show?
That's what it is. It's the first show, everyone got cakes, we've got like glasses of wine outside. The second time, you know, we walk out. The third time, what's going to happen today? When you say, hey, I'll talk to you in a couple weeks. You know, I'm really having a lot of fun with this. The people, we're getting some good feedback from people, and we love to get questions. We have a couple questions later, but So
you're worried about show burnout already?
No, I don't know. We'll find out. But the idea is, isn't it kind of difficult to be relevant every week for 50 weeks?
Ed, that's what professionals do.
Well, I'm gonna have
I read Ed McMahon's book. You know who Ed McMahon is?
Yeah.
He said there were so many times when Johnny Carson came to work, and he said, Ed, I just don't feel like doing the show tonight. But he'd walk out, and he would just turn it on because he was a professional, Ed, and that's what we've got to be.
Oh, well, wait a second. Okay. What's the definition of professional, Doug?
I don't know.
I have a definition of professional.
What is it?
You get paid to do what you do.
Okay,
well.
next
subject. So I'm not quite a professional yet, so I don't have to like dig this as much as you say I do.
We should talk about pay here.
Well, you brought it up. You said, am I a professional? So pay me $1. I'll try to behave myself.
Anyway.
So I did want to say something before we get into all the guests, and we were deciding when to do it. We had 2 sad events happen this week. 2 of our beloved Santa Clarita community members have passed away. One was Mindy Reed, which was suddenly, and everybody is up in an uproar about, you know, it freaks you out when people go suddenly and they weren't really protractedly sick. And then Heather Warwick, who battled for a long period of time with cancer and finally has passed away. So our thoughts and prayers are with her and her family. And the full story about both these things should be on hometownstation.com. But I just wanted to shout that out there because it's been on everybody's minds and it's really shook up a lot of people.
Yep, it's difficult. Difficult stuff.
So now try to be funny after that, Doug.
Yeah, really.
All right, so we have some really great people on the show today. Oh, I'm going to have to rant because Doug rants. Everybody should know that Doug has a newspaper in town, and the Santa Clarita Gazette. And this week he had a rant, and I was reading it. I didn't 100% agree, but we were going to discuss it. His rant is, we had awards. You know, we have all the different award shows going on.
We had Golden Globe, the
Golden
SAG.
Globe,
We
the
have
SAG.
not the Grammys are coming up, and the Academy Awards.
And the discussion was, is it hypocritical to pretend like you're really happy when someone else's wins? You know, Doug said that if he won an award, or he didn't win an award, he'd be all bitter and mad and just...
I would. Okay, let's just say that we're having an awards and they're nominating all the magazines in town. You know, my competitors, Magazine of Santa Clarita.
Well, how about radio show hosts? What do you think?
And then they announced the winner, and it wasn't me.
Are you going to clap for me?
No, I'm not going to stand up and clap and be all happy. I'm going to stand up, throw my napkin down, and I'm stomping out.
Okay, I'm not going to do that. They're not going to invite me. I have enough places that don't invite me back and being bitter about not winning.
My point is, when they show these shows and somebody wins, like when the Argo won the Best Pictures and the guys from Lincoln, the movie Lincoln, all stood up and clapped and smiled, inside, what were they really thinking?
Next year? I don't know.
I mean,
All
were
right,
they
so
really happy?
here's another one. Here's another one. When I first bought 25 Score in 2009, I never paid attention to Business of the Year people. And then we had all those signs all over the city that said, think Santa Clarita, and all these things were going on. And the Business of the Year was Bristol Farms. And this medium business or small business of the year was the Candleman, who was running the Think Santa Clarita. And I started thinking about it because 6 months later, both those businesses were gone, and I started wondering, do I really want to apply to be Business of the Year? So sometimes it's good. I should applaud when I do not win some awards. Maybe. What do you think?
I guess I don't know. I wouldn't really do that. But that's what I'd feel like.
In my heart, you're the best Santa Clarita.
I told the story in my column that when Taylor Swift won her first country music award, and they had the camera right on Faith Hill, and she said what's the word? A bad word.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
the word in front of it.
Yeah, the word begins with an S.
Okay,
I thought that was genuine emotion. Yeah.
You're listening to Santa Clarita's hometown station, and you're listening to Mind Your Own Business, station AM 1220, and you can call the station if you have any questions or just want to heckle. It's 661-298-KHTS. That's 661-298-5487.
We'll be right back.
Won't be minding mine.